We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, we're starting a bit late today.
Yep.
Guess why that is?
Okay, well, after the amount of shenanigans that have just happened that I zoned out and have come back into,
Yeah.
it is now about 80 to 75% my fault. Because my game downloaded probably about another 25 minutes ago. So let's be real about this here.
Yeah,
let's be real about it. It started off, I forgot to download the game because I assumed we were playing Fueled Up.
Yeah.
Then Jake's game didn't work.
Yeah, that happened.
And then these two decided to touch tips about the fact that they couldn't share Ellis's screen while the countdown for the timer of the start of the stream had finished for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So sorry, everyone. We've all been had the stream held up. Yeah. Various tip touching and technical difficulties.
Yeah. Mostly tip touching though. It was.
It's a good band name, that. Hello, we are tit topping and technical difficulties. Thanks for coming out. You guys all right? Friday?
Yeah.
You got that Friday feeling?
No, because every day is like a Friday.
Depression.
Every day's a Friday.
Because bear in mind, I do editing and stuff and streaming on the weekends. So
Ooh, can I put the cap on my drink with my crab hand?
Oh, go on.
Oh,
No.
Oh.
I didn't do it. Okay.
Rolling.
Do you want to join the game, Gabby? Oh, here she is. Nice.
Fuck you, I've been in here for ages.
No. Okay, cool. Should we start the game? Start the stream? Where did we get to last time? I can't remember.
we got promise.
I can't even remember, Captain.
Was it launch mission?
I did
Gabby,
just talk to the lady and unlock hard mode, so that's cool.
You'll have to do promise the first one because Gabby hasn't done it.
Okay.
I'm a special little baby who hasn't done anything, boo.
Might want to put it on easy because I
Put it on baby mode. Put it on literally just left the womb mode.
Just left the womb. Casual.
Casual.
Because I'm assuming Gabby's got a relatively low power rating.
It's casual. Left the womb mode Friday.
Woo!
Yeah, that's good. Thanks very much, Spanish. Cheers for 100 bits there, dude. Howdy there, lads. Thought you wouldn't do a stream today, but I'm glad I'm wrong. Guessing there were usual technical difficulties. You got it right. I hope you all have a great weekend, as well as those in the chat. Nice. Thanks, Spanish. Cheers, dude. SciHD, thanks very much for the tier 1 there. Will he get my name right this time? Don't know. You tell me. What happened? How did I do? Probably not. Thanks very much, Scarlet Sun for the 100 bits. Davy Queen, thanks for the tier 1. Lizzie Nakaragua. Naga Cougar. Nailed it. Thanks for the prime.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Mr. Miridoki. Thanks for the tier 1 there. Not Mr. Miridoki, just Miridoki. Oh, well, been sub to y'all for so long that I guess we got a Twitch baby. Yeah, nice. Good job.
9 months. Woo.
You also missed out Whale, by the way.
Where did I?
Yep, not Whale IRL, sub with Prime.
Oh, Whaley Woo. Where is that? I can't see that on the list.
It's above Mr. Miridoki.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just saw it in chat. Yep.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Whaley Woo.
Turns out it's not come up in our Streamlabs list. So.
Yeah, it has. Oh, no, it has. There it is. Hey, nice.
Hey,
nice.
I'm just dyslexic. Hey,
I can't read the
fucking
thing.
read, my guy.
I'm sorry, very much sorry. Sorry about that. It's very, very bad. That's racist. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
No, you can't really be racist to other Europeans.
Nice.
Wait, what?
What would be the term?
What were we doing?
Xenophobic, I guess. No, not xenophobic.
Just doing an Italian accent.
Yeah.
No, I was doing like American Italian.
Oh, okay. So we just put American in front of whatever accent we're doing, and then it's fine.
Yeah, like
it's
you're walking
fine.
on the streets.
I'm doing
like coffee. And all
I'm going to do an American.
New York.
No, it doesn't work, because then if you said I'm going to do like an American Chinese accent, then that would be bad.
That's still bad. That's still bad.
Yeah, but like...
I think there's like a certain range of accents that you're allowed to that you can mimic
freely
freely mimic without it being dodgy AF.
I think
and for Europeans it's Europeans.
Yes, I think anything east of Greece is bad.
Yeah, I'd agree.
And south of mainland Europe. That's pretty much it. And then obviously
your mum. So.
Yeah, basically Asia, Africa, no touchy.
Yeah, exactly. Or ex-Commonwealth, or still Commonwealth countries.
Well, I don't know.
And probably South America.
Maybe not in Africa, though.
South Africa, for sure.
Oh, yeah, South Africa, yeah.
English speaking is fine.
Yes.
Right, okay. But what if there are English speakers in Africa?
I'm
that's true.
going to point out this is not a hard and fast rule. This is
No,
just what we feel.
Well, we got to get the rules right,
We
Ellis.
got to get it down pack.
Because next you know, Alex will be doing like a horrendous.
Oh God, don't. So I don't know, is it Liberia that speak English? I think it's Liberia, isn't it?
Yeah, or Kenya. I think they're predominantly.
I love a good
English-speaking.
African accent.
Or
No, I think
Ghana, even.
I think Kenya's got like 7 or 8 different languages. I think it's one of those.
Oh, nice.
One
Cool.
of
Well, there we
those
go.
multi-jobs.
That's this Worst Premade Ever show. We have no idea what we're talking about at
Yeah.
any one time.
Yeah, 100%. We are
I-
idiots with microphones. Don't listen
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah.
I'm 90% certain that Liberia is French and English because it's all the ex-slaves who escaped from America went there and set up the country. If I remember
nice.
correctly, and that is probably very dodgy history. So big citation needed.
Yeah. We're professionals.
Yeah, but that's what I vaguely remember.
Baddies, watch out. Oh no. Wee
Baddies,
woo,
baddies,
wee
you
woo.
can do it. If you can't do it, no, I
Don't
can't.
support the baddies.
Oh no. I'm a secret alien. I'm a.
I am
order.
alien wearing human skin.
It is Halloween after all.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is Halloween. Do you guys watch Nightmare Before Christmas at Christmas or at Halloween?
Christmas.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Didn't do it last year though because we were. I think we were ill.
Oh yeah, we're both of you ill?
I can't remember when it. There was a reason why we didn't do it last year.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I can't remember what it was off the top of my
To
head.
be fair, it's been a hot minute since I've watched it.
Yeah, I like the Corpse Bride as well. That was a good one.
Do you? Because you can't remember the name.
Well, I was going to call it the
Oh, game's frozen.
I was even going to call it the Prince's Corpse.
The Princess Corpse.
The Prince's Bride.
I'd watch that.
Or the
Yeah.
Corpse Bride, which is what it is, but the Corpse Bride sounds weirder than what it should be.
God, is this lagging a bit for you guys?
I'm
little
having
bit.
a lot of.
I'm getting a lot of hitching.
Yeah, my game will just freeze randomly.
John,
which
can you
is-
check your check? You haven't got any uploads going on or anything weird like that?
Yeah, nothing's going on, otherwise the stream would be taking a hammering. Yep, exactly that.
I need some ammo. Bad.
Yeah, that's ammo crate next door.
Hello, ammo.
Amoo.
I feel like I'm Lara Croft.
Oh yeah.
Because look at all these tombs.
Got
I mean,
a
it looks
test.
a bit civilized, doesn't it? Ooh, what's
Oh.
this?
I've never seen that before.
Oh, is it a?
Wow, I got a cheap.
Yep.
It was a
Jake,
hidden cache.
Jake, I got a
Cache.
test. I got a test for you.
Oh yeah.
I want to see if you can work out what Mofu said. If you go up and chat a little bit,
Mofu.
it'll be a highlight.
Oh
as
yeah,
the
yeah.
first time
It's
chatting.
like the
Yeah.
the
it's hit a gunner.
characters.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What do you reckon that says?
I don't fucking know.
Have a guess.
Dick butts high.
No.
Does it just say hi?
Yeah.
Is that what it says?
It's konnichiwa.
Oh, konnichiwa. Oh, konnichiwa. I've forgotten the name. Sorry.
No.
Mofu.
Nandeska?
That-
That just means what is it?
I mean, it's still applicable, Ellis.
Hello. What is it?
That's what I say when I see Jake's penis.
Nani?
Nani? Nandeska.
Oh, Nandeska.
No, not like that.
Okay, bad. Sorry, bad.
No more Hoyas.
Okay.
You're banned from
Oh yeah, we can't do hot.
everything.
A
gotta come up-
senpai's allowed?
Nope.
Yeah. Senpai.
Look, we need to absolutely ban it. So then, when it slowly leaks back into the vocabulary again, then it's done bit by bit.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do you know what I mean? Because otherwise, we're not going to respect it. It's the same with the C-bomb.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
Oh, I've got my game volume turned down. Sorry about that, everybody. Everybody's missing out on the sultry tones of aliens being murdered.
Oh,
That
my
was
arse
bad.
is itchy. God damn it.
Your arse is itchy.
Yeah. First, Ellis's
Sorry,
arse is itching.
yeah, I started that off. Sorry.
And now my
Maybe
arse
it's like,
is itchy.
is it like yawning, where like I don't know, his arse
It's my
itching is
ass
contagious?
yawning.
No,
Sorry, I just imagine imagine
Just
if your
gaping
arse could
anus.
yawn.
Making the
is
same-
that like a fart? Is
The
like an
same
arse
sounds
yawn?
as well.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but I don't know because like yawning is like a stretch. Imagine if you. No, okay, we're done. I'm leaking back into my own thing that I said that I wouldn't talk about.
Yeah, no, look, you're doing it already. If everyone heals himself for the first, first. Not now. You're not at low health.
I mean, I've lost 1,000.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Hold on, I just need to give my
You got an itchy bumhole,
my
have you?
cheek a bit of a. There we go. No, not the hole.
No, it's the itchy cheek syndrome.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's true.
But I think it's because I've been made aware of my trousers and my pants, and now I feel really uncomfortable in them.
Oh, okay. I've ordered some double XL t-shirts because they're actually way more comfier than any other size.
But you do look like you're wearing a tent.
Yeah, it does, but
Like they're objectively far too
large.
big for you. And
Yeah.
you like them because they're long line.
and they're comfy.
But they're too big. So then it's like you should just get a long line t-shirt.
I would do that, but I don't trust it not to shrink in the wash/dryer.
I think you've been scarred by those Marks and Spencer shirts.
Yeah, because the Sainsbury's
Your
ones-
problem's a tumble dryer. Tumble dryers are renowned for shrinking stuff.
Shrinking
If you don't tumble dry stuff, it won't shrink. Or
that's-
it's less likely to shrink.
That's fine. Well, that's why I got the 2XL, because then even if it shrinks, it should
It'll
shrink
be
back
to
down
normal size.
to like
for
an
Jake,
XL,
but
which
yeah.
is what I usually wear. So I'm hoping that'll
Are
happen.
you really?
Or,
Do you really wear XLs? Do you?
yeah,
Oh.
I do genuinely like a bit
I know,
of a baggy
I know
t-shirt.
you've always liked baggy.
Well,
baggy
he's a
clothing.
loose guy. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm a loose guy.
Well,
He's a
with
loose
here's a
guy.
question then: how do you manage with trousers? Because I remember back in uni, you used to wear loose,
the
loose baggy jeans.
skinniest jeans.
No, it was loose baggy stuff all the time. But obviously, you can't really buy those anymore.
How do you jump again?
You can't
Spacebar.
really jump. It's just
Spacebar's dodge. And
Oh.
just roll.
Okay, yeah.
I think Alex has got the BIM. Oh, we got it first time. Nice.
yeah. No, this is the first bomb.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't. Trousers generally.
Or have you sort
get
of given
ones-
up on the baggies now?
Yeah, I just do whatever my waistline's doing.
Fair.
You just wear black straight leg jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with them.
Not the skinnies, because you want to keep that sperm count healthy, don't you?
Yes. Because my monster dong will be
Right.
showing through constantly. Yeah, you're right, yeah.
To be fair, there was that one time you tried getting those jeans in Marks and Spencer's, and it was just not having it on with you.
Oh, what? Because of the waistline.
No, because of the they were just too tight.
Oh, right, okay.
And you were like, it doesn't work. I need different jeans. Which I never, as a female, realized was an issue for guys. Like,
It is.
because if you get the wrong cut,
Yeah, you look like an idiot.
yeah.
I can't wear skinnies anymore now. I used to be able to, but I've now got fucking drumstick legs, so I can't.
Drumstick legs. What does that mean?
Big thighs, tiny calves.
Big thighs
Oh.
and lives.
Which means I can get the skinnies over my calves absolutely fine, but trying to get them over my thighs is just impossible.
How do you heal again? Sorry.
4.
Okay. Oops, I pressed 3. There we go.
So yeah, that's all good. But yeah, it's quite it's bad when you go to a shop, and I completely understand how women feel about this, because I bet this happens to women a lot more than it does to men. But like when you go to a shop, you say, "Oh, I'm size 36 waist," and they give you a 36 and it doesn't fit, and you're like, "Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
oh dear."
kinda. Do you mean like you ask for that size and you should be that size? But
Yes.
Then, okay. The thing is, the way that it works for women is the fact that they'll be like, okay.
Gabby,
What?
This way.
Oh, okay. You'll be like, I want a size, let's say I want a size 14, and then every single shop you go to, a size 14 is a different size.
Yes.
And the thing is, a 30-something waist or whatever
Is always
the
gonna be-
measurement.
yes.
It's the actual measurement,
Inches.
whereas like a 14 is just ambiguously agreed
number.
upon that it might be this size, and it's not always the
Yeah.
case.
So in a way, it's worse that it's a number than you're not as small as you thought you once were in the past, and there's absolute 100% confirmation that that's happened.
but then you'll go to another store and it will be like,
I know,
mate,
yeah.
you're
It'll
like a
be
size 12, and
Yeah,
you're like,
exactly.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Cats can range from anywhere from like a 16 to a 22. It's insane.
Yeah, as a roller
The
coaster.
fact that
That's
you could
not good.
for the same item of clothing. And for the fact
That's
that you
not
could,
good at all.
No, it's
that
ridiculous.
That must cause loads of self-esteem issues.
Yeah, well,
It's very, very
returns.
confusing.
Yeah, because if that's a good point. Logistically, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
People are getting upset. It's a
Yeah,
But
But it's
awful.
also
stupid.
it's a shit show if you want to buy a bra or underwear
yeah.
or anything like that, because like sometimes like bras are a little bit more specific. So like say for example they'll go by like centimeters or whatever. I think it's centimeters or is it inches? Can't remember. Around like the strap.
I think it's inches, isn't it?
But then you've also got the cup sizes, and that can change depending on the make of the bra.
Yeah. And what material, and also what material it's made out of,
Help.
and how much foam there is, and all sorts of stupid things.
Yeah, it's a shit show.
I thought the cup number was the difference between the bust and the underbust measurement. Right.
I do not know.
I thought that's what it was.
You have the cup, which is the... How do I describe it? So you've got the number... Okay, fuck up. This stuff...
I know. So the number, it describes the
No,
underbust.
you prick.
It describes the, like, strap around your body.
Yes.
And the cup size is the cup size to cup the tit.
I know, but the cup size is determined by the ratio between the bust measurement and the underbust measurement.
Not always.
I think that's how it's done.
What do you mean it's determined by? Because, say, for example, let's say you've got a 32A.
Yeah.
Which means that you would have a wider, like, area around your body.
Yes.
But you might have smaller breasts.
Yes.
Whereas then you can have, like, a 32F.
I just said
and you
yes.
can have giant... Yes. And
Yes.
then you could have giant tits, but, like...
What I'm saying is the bust measurement over the nipples would be larger.
Over the nipples?
Yeah, that's what you take the bust measurement.
What?
You take so the bust measurement is the measurement around the
Chest.
the largest part of the breast.
Are you talking just,
then-
like, the actual... If
Yes.
you go all the way around?
Yes.
Okay, but that's not always the size that the band would be.
No.
Because you
So there's the bust
I
measurement.
feel like I'm being mansplained how tits work.
Well, no, I'm asking you that. This is my understanding of it. I'm
Okay.
asking you, but I don't think what I've said is being
You might be
communicated.
right, and I just don't actually understand what it is that you're saying.
So the underbust.
Yeah, I
is-
think he's being a jonk and not really doing. Because I'm completely fucking lost now.
I'm lost in what you're saying.
right. Input 1, bust measurement. That's the measurement without a bra on, with the at the nipple line around the
The
back.
nipple line. Why are you... What?
That's
Why
where
are
it's
you measuring...
that is where the bust is measured from.
That is where the bust, and then the underbust is like the section under the boob.
Right, okay, so
Yeah?
can you just clarify quickly, because this is what I think I'm getting confused by. In regards to bras, why we're measuring the entire bust?
So you measure the entire bust to find out what the cup size is, because the cup size is determined by a ratio between the bust measurement and the underbust measurement. So if the bust measurement and the underbust measurement are quite close together, the breast is going to be smaller. So therefore, you need a lower letter, a letter closer to the start of the alphabet. And then if the numbers are different because one has larger breasts, then the ratio will be further apart. So you have a cup size which is lower, further on in the alphabet.
I don't think that's right.
That is not right, because you have women
Okay.
with... No, it's... What the fuck? You just hurt my brain. Like, there's probably an average, if that's what you're saying.
That's right.
It's
There's
done.
probably an average of, like, yes, that's probably a more common thing. But at the same time, you will have women who just completely don't fit into that average.
That was my understanding of how cup size is measured. There is actually a ratio and a bit of maths behind what.
Honestly,
cup
that
size
wouldn't surprise me, and that would also make sense as to why it's so inaccurate for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, like, if that was the logic, and you have a bunch of men making bras, that's usually what happens and
Yeah.
why they get so fucked up. But, like, yeah, your band
Bust,
size...
There you go. Chaos Lord Hayes said bust minus band equals cup size.
Ah!
There we go. If they're right, they could be just chatting out their ass, but
Well, one of my older girlfriends had a mum who works in a bra shop, and I asked her, and that's what I'm just
did
relaying.
she? Oh, that's great, Jake.
I'm down.
Sorry, I just need to remove the daggers that are on my back at the moment.
Yeah,
'cause I
yeah, that's
mentioned
fine, that's
X.
fine, yeah,
Sorry, my
yeah.
mistake.
No, you're not even worth looking at. That's fine.
Anyway, that's what she said to me.
Oh, fucking hell, guys.
Honestly, it makes sense that's the reason, and that would
I
explain why
understand
they're so hideously inaccurate.
Yeah, so that's
I
why.
understand the concept behind it, like why people would be like, oh, this makes sense, but I think what you want is a brand that is all-inclusive. So, for example, you take the averages, and then you then also make outside of those averages.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you go, maybe this should be a good exercise to actually like go into a bra shop and get like a measurement by someone, and then you can see if you can basically get a reading of what the bra size should be, and then try on different bras in that size from different manufacturers, and then they should, in theory, all be the same because they're working to a standard which is agreed upon in bra manufacturers.
But that'd be the same as saying that in theory all size 14 should be the same, and they're just fucking not.
Well, I think if the size, i.e. the number is in inches, it should be inches, and inches is a definitive measurement rather than just an ambiguous measurement like a size 14 or whatever.
So the main question is then, why do they not just use measurements for everything? Is it because that old adage of, you shouldn't know a woman's measurements? Is that so? I can't think of a reason why they wouldn't just use numbers.
I don't know. It's kind of it's approaching consumerist conspiracy theory territory, where like that is a genuine question that we have to ask Ellis, like why it's not logical.
Yeah.
Ooh!
So I can see the people making the argument that compared to men, women in general, generalization coming, are more sensitive to do with measurements, etc., than men are. So that'd be that's the only reason that I can think of that make logical sense for why they not just use numbers.
It's a bit difficult because I think if you keep in mind, like back in the day, a lot of shops and even fashion was run by men, right? Because like you used to have a lot of the tailors and it would be run by men, and that was actually like a man's job for a really long time.
Yep.
And men, I guess, tended to be... There were a lot more like stock standard sizes. Do you know what I mean? It was very much like straight up and down. Like there wasn't a lot of variation in the way, like yes, there was variation in the body shape, but like for women, for example, you had to then take into consideration bust and hips and waist
there's a lot
and
more
all
variation.
that. And that's very confusing if you're used to up and down. And so I think maybe not necessarily nowadays, but the systems that were inherited from the olden days might still have a hangover.
Yeah, it came from that, just trying to simplify.
Yes,
a system which has got far too many data points.
You know what? I can see that. That does make sense.
Yeah, and so there's an argument to be made about the fact that the systems aren't being updated. Although nowadays I think they are being better, for that. But I think the systems aren't being as updated because one, it works, but two, it keeps people buying. Because, like, say for example, if you have a different measurement system from another shop, for example, that makes a woman feel better about shopping there because she's a better size,
yeah, because
you're going to opt for going to that one.
I can see it. Yeah. So like making the say size 12 big, like a size 14, for example.
Yes.
Will encourage people who are worried about their
because it's like, I'm a size 12 in this one.
Exactly.
I'm a size 14, so I'm going to shop in the size 12 shop. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. I could see that as well. As a ruthless business person, I can see people doing that.
Yeah.
Well, in like Photoshop, how like there's they've got like the different hex codes for different colors. A better way to do it would be, and this is just a purely male functioning thing here. So you've got like, let's say you have like 4 data points, which is like 4 different measurements for like a t-shirt. Say you've got the bust measurement, you've got the underbust, you've got the bottom, and then you've got like the length or whatever. So rather than just condensing all that information down into like a single number, you have like a hexy code that contains different information. So then your body fixes
your body you got a variation range like for each measurement set inside that hex code.
Yeah, so like my dress size is E14X9, and then like you look for E14X9 clothes, and they'll fit like absolutely perfectly to your body.
Okay, yeah, I could.
As opposed to just having like one number to rule them all type thing.
Yeah, I guess the problem is though, you're never going to get like Gabby said, because of the amount of variation, you're never ever going to actually get a perfect fit unless you unless you go to like a tailor and get something made, just because of like supply side economics means that creating that many variations makes it completely
it would be really difficult,
non-viable. Yeah.
So this is the way that technology is going to be headed. Eventually, probably within our lifetime, we'll probably be able to 3D print our own clothes of organic materials. So you'll be able to 3D print.
That'd be pretty cool.
Clothes every single day. And then once you don't like a t-shirt or whatever, you basically just put the t-shirt into the 3D printer again, and it recycles it and then
recycles it back into the
That'd be kind of cool.
So then you can have clothes which fit you absolutely perfectly.
That would be pretty sweet, to be fair.
And you can design your own shit and
I
stuff.
think like one thing about, if we're talking about not just women's bodies here to be more inclusive, but I think if you have a body that is different from the standard, like, you know,
the standard average.
Yeah, or like, the standard average body is a lot more like of a struggle to find where you'll sit on certain things and what you feel comfortable wearing, especially when like mainstream fashion is just thrown at you. Like, I'm dying right now because do you know that apparently the 90s fashion's coming back in?
Oh, I know.
And it's like, what the fuck?
Do you want to know? You want to know what's mad? Yesterday, I genuinely saw a 17, probably 16, 17-year-old guy walking down the streets of the shops in like unironically wearing like duck egg blue Crocs.
No.
Yep. Unironically.
If he's wearing Crocs as a fashion statement, like.
And bear in mind, he wasn't like wearing like didn't have any like weird sort of man bun or anything like that. Like just looked like a normal like 18-year-old kid who goes to the local comprehensive in a pair of trackies.
Let me heal, Gabby.
But was rocking with Crocs.
Good on him.
Rocking the Crocs. I mean, to be fair, look, if you want to live your best life and that's what your best life is, cool. But what I think it does do is that I just wish there was kind of more for people out there who like did struggle with just mainstream fashion and didn't want to wear that, or like, for example, going to secondhand stores. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a big fan of shopping secondhand, but I do struggle with it, I think. Just like finding stuff that fits properly, like finding stuff that is like comfortable, and like what I struggle with personally, and shout out to all my other people out there who struggle with this, I have a larger bosom, and I imagine Kath struggles with this as well. So ever since I was like young, I was buying t-shirts that were like 2 times the size that I needed to wear, because for me what ends up happening is that they don't make the shirt long enough. So like it would fit in the body, but it would be long
with a tent.
Yeah, and so then it would end up just like sitting all the way up. So it would be like, okay, cool, we've got a crop top on because it doesn't cover the rest of the tits. So yeah, it's genuinely a bit of a struggle.
But imagine having t-shirts that would like fit your body shape perfectly, and like you didn't have that, so it doesn't hang off you. I mean, that'd be awesome.
Dreams are free.
Well, I think, oh man, it just makes sense in my mind just to make like custom clothes for you cheaply rather than having to fucking buy a
I know, but we need to technologically get to that point, and unfortunately people still need to wear clothes until we get to that point.
I don't think we're that far though. I think we're really close to
I think
it.
I think you'd be surprised.
Because I think you also need to take into consideration that is a logical, smart idea that someone could do. But do the shops want you doing that? Do the consumerist people want you doing that? No. So making that readily available is going to be really expensive until such a time that it is the norm.
Do the shops make more money on actually selling the clothes, or do they make more money on actually the designs that they produce?
Clothes, 100%.
Yeah, especially because the amount of like designs
also
that are stolen.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna be kind of blunt here, but like a decent proportion of jobs in like poorer countries would then disappear overnight. And
that's true.
A lot of people would starve to death.
Yeah.
Which is
because
horrible.
Unfortunately a lot of the clothes end up being made in China, Indonesia, Malaysia, etc.
So actually, before that could happen, it's actually a bigger economic struggle.
It's more than just we can just 3D print clothes.
Yeah, and there's not only that, but you're also talking about like there's supply side stuff as well. So you're dealing with all the people who work in the logistics of shipping it all over, etc., etc. Like just replacing something like that overnight or like in a short space of time would be devastating for the world economy.
I mean, fast fashion is huge. Like the amount of money that it rolls over, every single day is absolutely huge. And
it's also disgusting. Don't get involved, people.
Oh yeah, no, it's not something that I would...
literally destroys the environment for no reason other than so you can have a different T-shirt every 5 days.
Yeah,
don't do it.
It's not good.
Yeah, I mean, I used to wear T-shirts till like they literally have fucking holes in them,
and
then they would go to like the charity shops so they can be recycled into different textiles.
And that's good, but I think there's a nice in between. You know what I mean? Of like, if you buy something, buy it with consideration. Right, have stuff that makes you feel nice. Have stuff that looks nice, but look after it, and it can last you a lifetime. My Auntie Jenny, love her to pieces.
Oh, Auntie Jenny.
Love Auntie Jenny.
Shout out to Auntie Jenny if you're watching.
Oh, she's definitely watching. She's like fucking like 90 or some shit. Yeah, so she has coats in her wardrobe that she used to have when she was like a teenager.
Yeah.
and it still fits, and she looks after it, and she wears it, and like that was like what, post-war era? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
50s, yeah.
Yeah,
Holy shit, that's nuts.
she's just amazing. I love her to pieces. But if you have something like that, you can really make it last. I think it's just about making sure that you're making like considerable and considerate purchases of the right stuff.
Thanks. Those thank yous. Thanks so much. Canadan. Thanks so much for the tier 1 there. Stumpy Gnome. Cheers for the 5 gifted subs. That's very
What a
kind
name.
indeed. It is a good
Love
name, isn't
that.
it? Do you just want to choose some cards? Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Stumpy Gnome, for that. It's very kind indeed. Athletic Chad, cheers for the 100 bits there. Hey, guys, love the newest Red Dead Farming Sim vid. Keep up the amazing work, literally, all of you amazing people. Oh, thank you, mate. That's very kind.
Thanks, dude.
Nice message. Glad
Very
you enjoyed
kind.
the video. There was a bit of a ropey one, that, because it was at like number 10 when it got released, and now it's at like number 3. So that's
Yeah.
pretty good. Thanks very much, the Flame Will Kill, for the 100 bits there. That's very kind.
Thanks, bud.
Squat Shammer, cheers for the 100 bits. So, Elise, is the sing along episode coming along nicely? You mean this chesty song? Yes. It's
Yes.
coming along. Thanks very much, Random Names, for the 300 bits there. That's very kind.
Thanks, bud.
Alex could be like the honey badger of WPE.
Yeah, I can see that.
Or the skunk.
If being a Kent would be a game, he still wouldn't play it because he doesn't follow the rules.
Yep.
He'd just be nice to people. Thanks very much for Muzzle for the tier 1 there. It's very kind. Tenno Spice, cheers for the 100 bits.
Cheers, bud.
Just tanked a calculus exam, so it's time to find out if you guys are any funnier when I'm drunk.
Oh, sorry, man.
Oh, mate, sorry about that.
To be fair, fuck calculus.
Yeah, no one uses
Yeah.
calculus.
Unless you're like...
Unless you're like
Unless
a
you're a scientist,
mathematician.
or a
Yeah.
mathematician, or a
Not some-
statistician, or an
Yeah,
economist.
who needs it?
Become a
Or,
streamer, mate. All good.
Yeah, you don't need to know anything. I dropped out of A-level maths, actually.
Mate, I didn't even get to math.
I didn't even get to math.
I basically redid GCSE maths at IB.
Oh, imagine doing GCSE. Fucking hell.
Yeah. But thanks so much.
Oh, yes, mate. We could do NCEA.
Oh, well, the NCAA qualifications was just absolutely worthless. Like, when you actually line up what the differences in education, even in like the shittest school in the UK has a better education or qualification than NCAA does.
All right, Jake. Fucking hell.
I've
they're really bad,
I've
aren't
got
they?
6 of them as well.
They're not that bad, to be fair. They're getting
not, they're
they're
not.
getting better because I think they've actually started shifting a lot of the New Zealand qualifications to. It's not that the. You still get an education. You made it
Yes.
sound like we went
no.
and fucking.
I mean, you can tell you've got an education. It's not that's not difficult.
I
to
am
know.
astounded, you can tell.
If you're basing off of Jake, yeah, fair enough. Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Legit.
no, you just do like 6 subjects, but quite in depth, so you don't have as broad a knowledge as like 12 or 16
okay.
GCSEs,
Yes.
for example.
Yeah.
But in some ways that's good because then you can specialize earlier. Like for me, I knew I was going to get into graphics and all
Yeah.
that kind of shit. So it meant that I.
Yeah, that would have destroyed me though because I had no idea what I was going to do until. But I still
I
don't.
still didn't know what I was going to do.
Oh,
but
yeah.
like, I think that's just part of being 18. Let me have a fucking rant for a minute.
Go
I
on.
do not agree with the fact that as soon as you finish school, you are meant to just go off and get a fucking degree. Like, unless you know 100% that
Oh,
you're
yeah.
wanting to be a doctor or anything like that, don't get me wrong, if you know what you're about, 100%, but fuck me. If I had just waited and matured a bit and spent some time working and like just having fun and learning about who I was, because you're an 18-year-old, you don't know jack shit. And I don't mean that in like a bad way. I mean that as in like, you've literally just been indoctrinated into a school system for your
Yeah.
entire life, and then they're like, cool, go figure out what you want to do, and we're entrusting this loan to you of X amount of thousands of pounds or dollars to go and get a degree. Go,
Yeah,
off
it is.
you go.
It is very dumb. I will agree.
It's like, what? Just spend a year, 2 years, just like earning some money, make a buffer for university, really think about what it is that you want to do, and then go do it. Unless you're like, I know I'm going to be a doctor. In which case, power to you.
The thing
Yeah.
is, and it might be different around the world, but definitely in the UK, the sixth forms get and colleges, etc., get money for sending people to university.
Exactly.
So they're monetarily inclined to send you to uni. So if you're
Mm-hmm.
currently going into your second year A level, or if you're in the UK or whatever, or equivalent, and they try to pressure you into going to university, just be like, I think I'm going to think about it, or you
And
know,
watch them freak out.
actually genuinely think about whether you want to go. Because if you
Yeah.
do want to go, cool, go. But like,
I'm not sitting here encouraging people not to get an education. That is definitely not what I'm doing.
yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I have to disagree with you because you need a degree now to get any form of half-decent job.
Yes, that is true.
It's ludicrous. Like, basic admin job, degree.
I know, but what do people?
But I'm not saying you
should.
Sorry, I'm not saying you shouldn't get a degree. I'm saying, wait a minute.
Yeah,
But
but you're telling them to get work though. But yeah, all they're going to end up with is work. Honestly, just shit work. They're going to end up working in a pub or in Mackey's or something.
I know, but what happens when you finish university? To a lot of people.
But at least then you can get basic admin or desk job or something that's not quite as soul destroying.
Let's reverse it, right? So you go do the shit job that you hate before you go to university. You then study the thing in university which you want to do, and then you go and get a job in the field with the university degree.
I honestly I get where you're coming from, but I'm just warning people that you're going to end up with a shit job, and probably actually in all reality, if your parents don't let you stay at home after 18, which is quite common,
if your parents don't love you,
you're going to have no fucking money.
Yeah,
because all of your money is going to get eaten by rent and bills, and then you haven't saved a penny for
So you're saying that the system is actually built that you have to go into?
Yeah, it is now. Nowadays, yeah, it is.
Fucking hell.
Well,
It wasn't back in the day, but it is now.
I mean, I'm still behind the fact that behind my opinion rather, if you can hold off for a minute, and if you are working, because I mean, at that point, I would have still worked a retail job because that's what I was doing, and to be fair, like, it was good. I was happy with it.
Yeah, that'd be fine, but again, a lot of those jobs are taken, and they're not going to be turning up anytime soon because of courtesy of the old COVID.
This might be one of those things that was also a reflection on the fact that I grew up in New Zealand, because like we had the ability to do that, and I don't know what the job market is like out there at the moment, but like
back in the day, yeah,
things tend to be a little bit different here.
Yeah, I know at the moment the low end job market is atrocious.
But it's still insane to have to be getting into debt. Like, if you think about it, you then get into debt so you can go to university, so you can get a degree that you don't even know if you want yet, because you haven't figured out whether or not you want it.
So you can get your basic bitch admin job. Yeah, I know.
So then you can get your basic job, which at the end of the day, when you finish university, you're probably not going to walk into that job anyway. You're still going to end up back in those shit jobs for a bit.
Well, our university did a real shit thing, and it was like on the is it prospectus? It's a little book that tells you what it costs. It said like, 96% of our graduates are employed within a year. And it's like, yeah, but
you assume that's in the role that you fucking studied for.
And it's like, no, just employment.
Just a job.
Any old job.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck's sake, man.
I think it's good to remember that education facilities are businesses as well.
Yes, and they will happily take your money, and you will happily be financially imprisoned because of that.
Yeah.
So just make sure you do what you want to do.
I still kind of stand by my opinion. I understand where you're coming from, Ellis, and I see what you're saying. But I still think in the long run, it is better to work that job that you're not happy with until you figure out what it is kind of that you want to do.
Yeah.
No. I agree. It's just I don't think actually genuinely a lot of people can survive doing that nowadays. It's not a case of. It's not a case of you're able. It's a case of that a lot of people are not able to wait that long, because the pay in those jobs is so bad, and wages are so low, and everything and costs and stuff is so high. If I was working my first job, which was what was it?
Paper round.
In a pub part time after I left school. If I was doing that, even at the standard pub wage, I wouldn't be able to rent anywhere. Just as simple as that, I would not be able to afford it. It's too expensive.
Guess you just die then.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. Yeah, that's the problem. It's like at some point, like you've got to take on the debt just so you can survive and live, and possibly to make sure that you can live later.
So people are just destined to be financially imprisoned then, with stuff that they don't necessarily want to do.
But then I think that's tied into not just the education system as well, because that becomes more complicated about the housing system.
Yeah, it's a whole fucking mess.
Yeah, if your parents let you live at home, that's different. Like, if you're allowed to save money for a year. It
makes a huge difference.
Like, if you can stay with your parents and work that job for a year and then go in with a bit more emotional maturity.
Yes.
But otherwise, you're just getting locked into the situation. So, I don't know. That's a difficult one, because it's like, yes, I agree with what you're saying, but I don't know if that's necessarily a point on people's ability to get education, etc., as it is like the fucking cost of living crisis.
Oh no, but it's all intertwined.
It's all tied in together. It's all fucked. Yeah. Everything's fucked. Actually, on basically, that point,
my original point was basically was less don't do it, more just be careful.
Yeah, I think
take a break if you can, but check your finances, and more importantly, check with your parents that they can afford to keep feeding you.
Yeah, or contribute like for food shop.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
On that point though, oh fuck me. I don't think I ever really appreciated New Zealand until I left. And I'll tell you for why. Because I was on the news today and I was reading all the stuff on the BBC and it's all like, everything's bad, we're all gonna die, oh my god, nuclear war, it's just so difficult. I was like, okay. And then like I habitually check New Zealand news.
Oh, what, you're like the home broadcaster sort of thing?
Yeah, just to see what's going on back home, etc. And one of the main headlines in New Zealand at the moment is like, Tip Top, which is a New Zealand ice cream brand, is stopping to sell the 2-liter tubs of Goody Goody Gumdrop ice cream and cookies and cream. What are we gonna do?
The important things in life right there.
It's so
Pop
good.
off, New Zealand. Get
Come
it.
on, ladies.
I remember when we were out there, right? The news was great, but like an hour long in the evening, just like it is here on like Channel 4 or whatever. They'd spend like 55 minutes about talking about like domestic news, which included like cats being stuck up in trees in in the arse end of nowhere.
Oh, we shop closed down.
Luckily a fireman tried to get the cat down, and the
everyone's
interview with the
okay.
fireman. I'm like, wow, that was a close one. Thank God, Jerry the cat's all right. Oh, and then I'll have an interview with the owners, and that'll go on for a bit, taking up like 20, 30 minutes of like primetime news. And then like the last 5 minutes of the news will be like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a war on in Afghanistan. Bye!
See ya!
I was just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I was like, fucking hell.
That is what you call slow country living.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I do miss it though, in a way, because it was like, the fact that I just popped on today and it was like, yes, mate.
Top side of ice cream.
Yes, oh no. Oh, not a 2-liter tops. Oh,
oh no.
It's fucking... And that's Nick's, like, favourite flavour as well, as Goody Goody Gumdrops.
Oh no, well, that's him out of ever going back to New Zealand then.
Well, they don't. It might just be a supply issue.
Yeah.
So they might bring back the 2-liter tubs. They'll still sell the small ones. You can still get it from the shop. Well, get it from the dairy, mate.
If you're interested in this story, you can go to www.nzherald.co.nz and keep up to date with that.
Yeah, it is very serious business.
Actually, maybe that should be the thing. If you're really sad and you're fed up with the news being shit in your country, because let's face it, anywhere else other than New Zealand uses fear to sell papers and headlines, just go on to New Zealand's news and have a bit of a laugh with the stuff going on out there.
They still have bad news. Bad stuff still happens there, but like, you know, in a slow news day, you're going to get some gold.
I don't think they use fear the same way that...
No, it's different. It's like there's been a stabbing, and you can go on there and be like, okay, well, this is definitely related to drugs and gangs. And so then you go, okay, well, that's probably not going to happen to me because I'm not related to drugs and gangs, you know? So, whereas here, it's just like, everyone's being stabbed all the time, every day. You're being stabbed right now. Thank you. Like, it's like, you know, it's, yeah.
But thanks very much. Where do we get to? Thanks very much, Random Names, for 300 bits there. Alex could be like the honey badger of WPE.
You wrote that already.
Oh, yeah, I did. Shit, sorry.
Damn it, donk.
Where do we get to? Sorry. Spellis, cheers for the 100 bits there. What goes in hard and dry and comes out soft and wet?
Not entirely sure. I want to know.
Gum, chewing gum.
Oh, okay.
Thanks very much, Percy, for the 100 bits there. Hello, been a while since I was able to catch your streams. Work has been hectic, so I was able to... So I was busy with the guy I tased a couple of weekends ago.
Oh, I remember.
He tried to sue me with the police brutality, but his case was thrown off thanks to my vest gun.
Thank God for that.
Oh, nice. Oh, I'm glad you managed to get out of that one, Percy. That sounds like a spot of bother if that went through.
It was a difficult one, isn't it?
But thanks very much, Randomness, for the £5 there. Read it before you say it. I'm not sure if this one is stream appropriate.
Well, thanks for the warning. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, appreciate it. Genuinely do
Genuinely appreciate it.
It is not stream appropriate. Thanks very much for the £5.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Was it a joke or was it like a...
Yeah, it's just a bit sexist.
Oh. Well, that's not great.
Or a bit lewd, maybe I should Probably more.
A bit-
Yeah, probably more lewd than sexist.
Lewd.
Yes.
Do you? Okay.
I
Thanks,
want to know
Random
now. I like lewd things.
Thanks for the £5. That's very kind. Nush8184. Thanks for the Prime. It's very kind indeed. Fur Muzzle. Thanks for the 4,000 bits. Thank you so much,
Shit,
man.
thanks, man. Very kind.
Thank
Finally
you.
catching one of your streams. Currently watching this while preparing residents' pillboxes for next. I'm a nurse. Nice.
Oh, cool.
Don't
Gabby,
let
love
it
your-
distract you.
Yeah,
Big
exactly.
respect
Yeah.
to that. Yeah.
Just put all the blue ones in.
No, don't do that.
Right.
Oh, okay,
Follow
no,
me.
don't do that. You
Follow me.
fool. Yeah, make sure you get all them pills, all right.
What else going
One
over
for
there?
the pill pot, one for
Got
me. One for the pill pot, one for
One
me.
for me.
Thanks very much, Fur Muzzle. Hope we can provide you some entertainment and not distract you too much. Thanks very much, Tennis Spice, for the 100 bits there. Y'all have been talking about boobs for my entire bus ride home.
Yep.
Nice.
Welcome.
Hey, to be fair, we're not talking about boobs. We're talking
On
about
brand.
bras.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah?
Well, they kind of go
There's a
hand
difference.
in hand.
Oh,
kind of-
was that a touching boobs joke?
It didn't mean to be, but now, but it might as
works.
well be.
Touching boobs.
That goes cup and cup.
Sweet boobs. Boobs, boobs, boobs.
Thanks very much, SciHD, for the 200 bits there. Anti-pollution is why I support the right to repair movement. Buying new products is just for simple repairs produces a lot of plastic waste.
Agreed.
Yes.
Right to repair is essential, and fuck
It should-
Apple and Dell.
it should be illegal
and
not
HP
to have it.
and all the phone manufacturers who decided that they had to have integrated batteries, that you can't take the fucking back off and replace the battery. Which
Yeah,
means
that
your
is
electronic
properly
device
shit.
dies after like 2.5 years. And you got to buy a new one. I
Yeah.
hate it.
Although, to be fair, Huawei just goes
Come back,
forever
come
and
back,
ever
come
and
back.
ever.
Yeah, they do.
But you're also giving the Chinese government all of your data, so you know.
Yes, I am. Forever and ever and ever.
Swings and roundabouts.
Woof.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking about getting a new phone soon, but not committed just yet.
Yes, random. Far away, please.
Thanks very much. Where do we get to? Highlander, thanks for the 100 bits there. That's very kind. Seeing the farming sim vid was weird as I watched the stream whilst tearing my hair out trying to complete a house purchase and almost being made homeless.
I feel
Now
your
watching
pain.
the stream. Now watching the stream for my new home. Yay! Well done.
Congrats.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Yeah, I feel
I
your
hope
pain
it's all
on the
been
house
worth it.
move.
Yes. Thanks very much. Where do we get to? SciHD again. Thank you. Not for long, Ellis. Soon we'll have a burger flipping robots, even those jobs don't exist soon.
Oh yeah, fuck. Good point. I forgot. I didn't even think about automation. Jesus.
Yeah, the robot's
Yeah.
going to take everything. It'll
Yeah,
probably have some kind of state,
fuck knows.
state-funded thing.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Tenno Spice, for the 100 bits. I want to apologise. I didn't mean to start this entire bit about the problem of life and education and all that shit. I was just venting about a shit test. Oh, that's all right,
no,
Jim. It's
dude,
not your
it's-
fault.
You didn't.
us. Yeah,
you
don't
didn't
worry
start
about
that. We started.
We went there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I just want to acknowledge that having the ability to think about what you want to do very much comes from a place of the privilege to be able to chill out and actually have the time to do it, and
Yeah.
not everyone has that.
Yes.
And so I understand that it is a lot more difficult than just take some time off and chill out.
Go on holiday. Go on 5 holidays
go
a
on
year.
holiday. That is
Yeah.
not. That
Just
is
take a
not
load
at
off,
all.
it's
But
fine.
from someone who has been in the education system multiple times and has flunked and failed university multiple times, that's where that experience is coming from, because I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do before I even got in there.
Yeah.
And that fucked me. I went to university twice before I figured out what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah. You do have a third option though. Go for fun.
Go for what?
Go for fun. That's what I did.
Oh, fun, yeah.
Mm.
You pick a subject that you're interested in, not because you're good at it, not because you have an experience, but because you're interested in it, and you just go for it.
Yeah, I guess it
Oh god, this is.
Because that's what I did. I did music tech not because I knew I was any good at it, not because I thought I'd get a job in it. I knew I probably wouldn't, but it just interested me.
Because I think degrees also teach you other stuff as well, other than the stuff that you are learning.
Yeah, a lot of
So
the
there's a
time
lot
when
of-
you get hired, it's usually because you've proven that you can
Yeah,
learn
so
and be functional.
my music tech degree got me to doing
Oh,
sound
no,
design,
no,
which then
no.
got me into doing stuff for games, and because I'd done some stuff in the games industry, that got me my first proper IT job.
You're right, Gabby.
Oh.
Don't you want to come down the hallway of fun?
Oh my god, it just sounds so bad.
There's a whole entire staircase down here.
Oh my
You have
god,
to
this
come
is
down.
actually making me gonna gag.
Come on, come down. This is what Alex's basement looks like, by the way.
I would imagine, yeah.
Okay.
Come
if I stay on the non-squishy bit, it doesn't make the noise.
Can you hear my bit?
You could just turn the noise off.
I'll make it for you.
It also stops down here.
Oh, sorry, I thought you could throw something at me.
No. People are
get
gonna think I genuinely throw stuff at you all the time.
If you get to me, it stops.
Oh no, there's a part I can't avoid. Hold on.
You just got to cough all over it so you can't hear it.
If you roll over it, you can't hear the...
There you go.
Why are you making gagging cock sounds now? Like, that's no better.
No, I was coughing, so Gabby didn't have to hear the fucking spoon.
didn't
Oh
sound
my
like-
god,
didn't
that is
sound
actually
like
like going all the way fucking through me. Oh,
Is that helping or making
my
it
God.
worse?
Just turn the volume off.
Take your headphones off and run through. Oh, she can't hear us now.
that is actually
You okay, hon?
genuinely makes me want to gag.
Just actually seeing people gag makes me want to gag.
Oh.
I've
Thanks
got
very much.
such a strong stomach for that sort of thing now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I live with cats.
Yeah, you would have to. with
Oh,
that.
okay, yeah, fair.
Oh, there's a bit over here.
I've seen
Okay.
some nasty things on the internet.
I've seen some nasty things in real life.
There's what over here? Oh, there's a crate, is there? What's over here, Gabby?
What? Sorry, no, it's just no squishy stuff.
Oh. I thought you found a crate or something, but it's just the...
No.
It's just a hard bit of
It's just a
floor.
hard bit of floor without any junk on it.
I was like, oh, treats. Oh, no, it's just a bit of concrete.
Do I need to go over that way?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
There is some hard floor around it, don't worry.
Just cough over the top of it and you won't hear it.
Just turn your fucking footsteps off.
Cough!
No, because then I can't hear the baddies coming.
No, turn
are
your
no baddies.
footsteps off. There is an audio option for footstep
Is there?
volume. Yes.
Audio.
Or you can just levitate your way over here.
Go.
Thanks very much.
No, it still makes the noise.
If you turn the footstep volume off, it won't.
I did. I turned it off.
The Woman of Blur, thank you for the prime there. I have nothing to say besides that you deserve the subs. Oh, thank you. That's
Aw,
very
thank
kind.
you.
Thank you, Woman of Blur. Death Watch, thanks for the tier 1 there. That's very kind. Thank you.
Hey-o.
Skadoodles, thanks for the 10 gifted subs there. Thank you very much, Skadoodles. That's very generous indeed.
Oh.
Yeah,
Thank
appreciate it. Thank you.
you. Maris McLeod or Leod, thanks very much for the prime. Very kind. Deathwatch, cheers to the 1,000 bits there as well. Can you
Thank
give me
you.
the reason why Gabby is being represented by a bee that looks like it's getting a Vietnam flashbacks? Just wondering.
Because she's cursed. That's why.
Yeah.
That's Gabby's cursed bee.
I don't know. Probably because I'm fucked.
Oh, fuck, mate. Thank you very much, Director Abbott, for the tier 1 there, and L. Riker Eriksson. Sorry, L. Riker Eriksson. Yeah. Elric Eriksson.
Elric
Thanks very much for the
Eriksson, yeah.
prime. Thank you. Sorry, it's me being not able to differentiate words that don't have a space in them. It's my brain being junk. But yeah, should we have a bit of fun instead of talking about serious stuff?
Oh, I was having fun.
I was having fun.
Okay.
It's the one thing that Ellis and I can actually like agree upon is having a good in-depth conversation.
know, I love it.
making funny moments for
That's why I want to do the fucking podcast again, so I can talk about this sort of stuff.
Yes, that
Yes.
place lives on the podcast.
Do you know what I like and also hate at the same time?
What's that?
Being proved wrong.
Because at the same time, you're like, thank you for enlightening me, but fuck you, it's frustrating being wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just one thing I think that people don't really get, especially on the internet, is that if someone makes a comment on a video and is like, Gabby, you're wrong, I'm like, okay, tell me why. And I don't mean that as in like a challenge. I mean that as in genuinely, like I want to broaden my horizons. Tell me why in an argument that makes sense rather than like, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm
just
completely
banned
with you. I also get really frustrated by people who automatically say you're wrong without taking into context the entirety of the conversation that was cut out
Yes,
to make the funny
yeah.
to make the funny moment. I'm
Oh,
getting.
really? When does that happen? Ellis?
I'm getting almost to the point where I'm gonna stop reading the YouTube comments soon because it's just
okay.
frustrating.
It's whenever you talk
really?
about suppressors, though, isn't it?
Loads of stuff. Anytime,
really?
anytime I say anything that's like that people construed as me being adamant that it's a fact rather than just my opinion or what
I
I've
see.
heard, which is
Yeah.
obviously cut out because it's not needed for the clip. I just get fucking railed on. So,
That's editing.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
editing for you, baby.
It's scary how easily you can like manipulate a conversation just by like cutting a few bits and
yeah.
bobs out.
I mean,
It's mad.
the channel probably owns enough speech of everyone individually to be able to successfully and accurately synthesize everyone's voices to say whatever
more
you
than
want
likely,
to.
yeah. Yeah, I would not
I
surprise
don't
me.
even think you need that much like audio.
I don't think you
inputs.
do. No, not really.
It's like a few paragraphs or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
because like
years of
people
footage.
seem to a lot of the people on the videos and stuff seem to think that I'm incapable of admitting that I'm wrong, and it's not the case at all.
I think it's because when you
I
get-
don't know much.
Well, I think that's the sign of someone who genuinely wants to better themselves. Because they acknowledge the fact that they're like, okay, you know what, I know things, I'm interested in knowledge, but I think inherently being interested in knowledge requires you to have to also be interested in being wrong.
Yeah.
Because to progress your knowledge, you have to then go, I need to unlearn the things that are not right.
Yeah,
And I
of
think-
course. Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, I don't think you can have someone who's a massive nerd and interested in science and interested in knowledge and wisdom and progression and also not be interested in
Being
reducing
proven-
the amount
yeah.
of shit that might be wrong in
Yeah.
their head, you know?
Oh,
and
look,
so,
I completely agree. Like, I need to know what if I've got something wrong, because otherwise I'm just going to keep spouting
the wrong facts.
the
like,
wrong
just gonna-
facts, and that's not good.
like Jay, you know? So,
Fuck you. All right, I was going to be all nice about that, but I'm going to instruct
No.
Marcus to basically take Ellis's speech and just make him sound like a massive
no, 'cause
prick.
the reason I said it was
I
because
know everything about everything.
Fuck off.
Everyone else is wrong.
you said you wanted funny moments. So there you go. Take it. Fucking hell.
It's just like really obviously cut up and edited, like beyond all recognition.
I like cock
I
in
like
my
cock
ass.
in my ass. Please,
if you
Daddy, give me more cock. I like cock.
Marcus, if
In
you could
the
just
ass,
find
in
all
the ass, more. Give it to me.
Marcus, if you could just like watch job that
Yeah.
right here, this would be great.
Yeah.
Oh god. I did see a comment before in chat. Someone it whizzed by, but I read some of it. And they were saying that they felt, I'm gonna absolutely put this in my own words, but they said they felt a bit dicked by the education system because they felt that like they didn't know what was going on, their grades weren't very good, and then
There's
they swapped to doing
Molly
a
Fox.
fashion course.
Yeah, it's Molly Fox, who's just up above. She's talking about what I was doing when I said moving to doing something you actually just.
Yes. And I
like
think
doing.
that is part of what I was trying to talk about and spending some time to figure out, because what you'll end up doing there is like, rather than feeling dicked by the system, you'll hopefully go into something, or at least minimize the amount of times you'll go into something that you then spend that money on. It's a shame that people almost can't do that tester course at the beginning where they're like, okay, I'm gonna like try a bunch of different things, you know, like a foundation course where they're like, cool, you try some of this, try some of that, cool, you specialized in like the arts because you really like that, and then you focused on this thing, you know. That's the kind of thing that I find is actually really, as someone who really loves knowledge and learning and all that kind of shit, it's a shame that isn't more open to people. Without, I also need to acknowledge that it costs money. Education is difficult to be free because we live in a world that is based in consumerism.
There are ways.
Yes.
YouTube is actually amazingly good for it.
Yes. Well, we
What,
have
for
the
education?
internet.
Well, no, just for getting your getting your dick sticky, so to speak. You know, getting like a little bit
What are you on about?
like
That's not YouTube,
just,
mate.
like sort of just the tip. You know, you just get that little bit of interest. You get just that little bit of interest to start off with, and then it sort of can lead you down
Right.
That
to
was very confusing.
Why did you need
more
to put?
professional.
Did
So I
you get a
couldn't think of the
sticky
term. So, and Alex made talk about genitalia. So
I know, I saw it. He
ran with
derailed
it.
me in the chat because he just says, talk about genitalia, this is not good content.
Yeah, so I went with it.
I'm sorry. Should we talk about tits again?
That'd be
The
preferred.
thing is, you get me all riled up talking about stuff I'm interested in.
Jake, it's 5 o'clock.
Podcast. I know, but we started late. We haven't been going an hour.
Dude, I've got to make calls and shit.
Who are you calling?
Admiral and a car dealership.
Oh, fair enough. All right, bit of a short
Sorry.
stream today. No, it's okay. It's not anyone's fault.
Sorry. I would have been, I would have tried to be funnier then.
I did say
always
right
be
at the
funny.
start. I did say mention it right at the start that I had to finish at 5.
No, I know you did. And yeah, it was me with my lack of downloading the game, but I got distracted by having conversations about the education system and the cost of living crisis.
Yep.
All right, then.
Thanks, Truss.
Yeah,
Cheers,
great time.
mates. Thanks very much. Where do we get to? I've lost my place. Hernopolis, thanks very much for the tier 1 there. Hello, another month of Chaos I see. Hope you're all having lots of fun. Thanks very much for the tier 1 there.
Cheers.
Perseus, thanks for the 100 bits there. Ellis, you've seen some nasty things in real life. Try go in a crackhead house that is also a murder crime scene. That was bad. That was a bad day.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That doesn't sound fun.
Although I will raise you the bathroom after Kath had a bad IBS attack because probably honest, genuinely smells not too far different.
Holy shit.
Poor cat. She's
Oh.
not even here to defend herself.
I know. But she would just be like, yeah, that sounds fair.
Yeah, she probably. Yeah.
Or,
Where to kick her? Like,
I
while she's
will
down.
point out I'm joking. Obviously, I know that is what you do. What you're dealing with is way more serious
Paint the
than,
walls brown.
than a bad poo. Don't
I
worry.
am joking. Cap's IBS is way worse.
God. Rude.
Mark
Thanks
it
very
down.
much. Tennis Spice, thanks for the 100 bits there. So I'm a bit drunk now, and I can't honestly. Sorry. I can't honestly say you're the 3 times funny drunk.
Sweet.
Thanks, Tennis
What?
Spice.
Thank you.
I think you mean you can honestly say you were 3 times funny drunk.
Oh no, maybe
Yeah,
you
I
can't.
think
It's like
I think the idea
We'll never
is we
know.
are 3
We'll never
times more
know.
funny.
We'll never know. Witcher, thanks for the £5 there. Hello, I have 2 questions. Why WPE called Jake Junk? I
fucked up your own name.
yeah, I
fucked up your own
mispronounced my own name.
It's one of those things we just run with ever since.
Yeah, exactly. Why Junk and Ellis put colourful condoms on their microphones?
Oh,
I love it.
Oh,
It's the same microphone, it's just a different color because my
Yeah, look at that.
subtitles in the
You
thing
know,
are blue.
we
Jake's
thought it
are
would
white.
help.
We thought it'd help differentiate
I
people.
thought- Yeah, I was
it
like,
does.
would-
It definitely. I've seen people in chat mention that it helps.
Be like, oh, that's the
Well,
one.
that's good that they're paying
Man.
attention
So,
because the
yeah.
amount of people that still come in and are like, "Oh, Ellis was talking to me." Clearly, Alex.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
do you reckon like for people's little avatars, Nick needs to make some like little microphone, like cartoon microphones to go in front of them? With, like, the
maybe. Do you
colours
know what
on
we
them?
should do? You know how the my name is. Maybe
Yeah.
we should change the red to the color of each person.
Oh, now we're
Or
talking.
even simpler, we just keep it as like Gabby, yellow text, looking exactly like the same font as it is in the.
That could
Hey,
work.
maybe.
Yeah.
Well, mine would just say Jake on it because Jake.
Yeah, actually, Dirty the Savage just said the same thing as well. Circle your name tags and colors.
Ah, nice. That could. Oh,
right.
We need to redo the Twitch.
Yeah, the
layout
Twitch.
as
That's
well.
a problem for next year. The design team does not have the capacity to deal with that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
we
is
say
that a good-
design team,
charity.
but that's literally just Gabby and Nick, by the way. Just
Yeah.
As in, like, I do not have the capacity to deal with that
we do
right
not.
now.
We do not have teams. We have
The design team,
We've
lazy
got-
bastards,
yeah.
can't be bothered to do it.
Yeah, but we've also got the charity stream coming up next Friday.
Yeah.
Everyone who's bloody well watching right now,
Bloody well,
Yeah,
bloody
yeah,
well
yeah.
charity
get
stream.
in and ready. You better get the snacks. You
Yep.
better get a blanket. You better get yourself ready for some takeaway.
I'd be
maybe.
prepared to get horny.
What?
Wait, what live stream are we doing?
Yeah, charity stream on Pornhub.
Costumes,
right?
mate. Costumes. You know it's going to be
Pornhub.
good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
I tried on my
no
costume
spoilers,
the
no
other day,
spoilers.
and the look that Jake gave me, I'll tell you what.
I was like, whew, just switch.
My
look
gun,
at that.
my guns are amazing. They actually make noise.
Do they? Do they go?
Yeah, they make noise. They light up, and they also have like miniature recoil as well.
Ellis, would you say that the gun is more of like a or more of a pew?
Hang on 2 seconds.
Is it
Hang on.
suppressed or is it?
I don't know. We're going to get Alice's guns out. Finnegan Trials, thanks for the 1,000 bits there. Hi everyone, love you.
Oh,
Oh wow, cool.
wait, do it again?
All right,
That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Love you, hugs, bump smacks, and both kinds of cake. Nice.
Could you hear that?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It sounded like a pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
It's actually playing a
It's doing like a
sound effect as well.
noise.
Hang on,
Yeah,
where's
but
the
I think
speaker?
that's better.
Look at Ellis there holding his gun like a gangster doing it sideways.
He's doing it.
The speaker's there.
Oh, okay, cool. It's a toy gun, everyone. It's got a little orange bit before Twitch. Before Twitch says you got firearms on stream. Cool.
But yeah, man, if I was like a kid, and these like £2, this is like the best gift I could ever been gotten.
Wow, that's great.
The stream delay was so insane that I heard, pew, 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 and then I looked over and it was just wanking off the top of this gun.
No,
just with a reload.
It still makes noise. Listen,
Oh, okay.
it's got a reload noise,
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
and it also whenever you pull the trigger, it does bounce back as well. So if you watch here,
Oh,
the slide actually moves as well.
He's
It's
so happy with that.
It's genuinely really quite a
that's
good toy.
insane.
Do you know what? The audio reminds me of a very specific game I used to play when I was little, and it was about dinosaurs. Oh my god, what was it?
Dino Crisis?
Was that it? PlayStation 2? Dino.
Oh no. Oh, it could be PS2. Was it like a Resident Evil?
No, it was
type?
Dino Crisis.
Yeah.
Dino Crisis 2. And you were like a person at an office. No, Dino Crisis is the first one.
Yeah.
First one. And you were in the office, and then there was dinosaurs, and it was so scary.
Yes, yeah. It was basically like Silent Hill / Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs instead.
Yeah, and you had like
Yeah.
the red hair and the giant titties.
No, Dino Crisis, you're a dude.
What?
with
No.
red hair and giant titties.
No way. Search it
I
up.
think
Google it.
that's not the first one. The first one, you're a dude.
Oh.
I think.
No. No
Yeah,
way.
I think that's
Check
second
this
one.
shit
Dino
out.
Crisis.
Hold on, I'm gonna put it
Dino
in
Crisis
Discord.
2 is red hair and titties.
Well, then what one
Oh
was
no,
that?
you're still a dude in Dino Crisis 2.
Look. Dino Crisis. PlayStation 1.
Oh. Who knows?
It was so
Oh no,
scary.
no. Sorry, I'm getting mistaken. Yeah, you are right. Sorry, you are correct. Yep.
Yeah,
Hair and titties.
say
Yep, red
it
hair and
again.
titties.
Say it again.
I thought you said hair and titties.
Fucking wrong.
Yes, that suits. Cheers, Percy, for Steve 100 bits. Well, there was shit smeared all over the wall, so I guess it wasn't too different. I feel
Oh Jesus! Oh man, I feel so sorry
Oh,
for
man.
you.
Yeah.
Struggles.
All right, guys, we'll better finish up here. Ellis has got to go make some important business phone calls. Sell! Buy! Actually, it's probably only none of that
About
because
the
the
stonks.
markets are terrible at
Yeah.
the moment. Yeah, but thanks everyone for watching. We'll be back on Monday.
Monday.
Citation needed. Yeah, we will be. We'll be back on Monday, 3
Yeah.
p.m.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Um,
less streams next week. Just as a heads up, guys, we're gonna be doing like streaming all through until Thursday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the big one on Friday.
Yes. So Thursday we're gonna have off
Yep.
because we're gonna basically get our shit together for the Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So bloody well, if you've got anything on, plan it for the Thursday.
Exactly.
Yep.
Save your pennies.
11
If you're
p.m.
gonna go out this weekend
11
and
p.m.
think-
11 a.m. Friday UK time.
Yeah. If you're going to go out this weekend, spend lots of money, be like, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to donate to charity next Friday.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, because we bloody love charity.
No, it's up to you what you do with your money. I don't care.
And if we get to the total amount, Jake is gonna get a fuckboy haircut.
yeah.
I really want to see him with tips.
Which the thing is, let me just raise a very valid thing that's going to happen here. I'm going to basically 2 weeks after this happens, then going to go out to New Zealand and meet Gabby's family for the first time. And I'm gonna look like a complete and utter sea bomb.
Balding fuckboy, I love it. With a receding hairline as well. Oh,
I'm just gonna look like a complete arsehole.
Family's
So,
just gonna be like, is this who you've been dating for the past 3
oh
years?
dear, oh Gabby, you could have done. Oh,
Wouldn't
No,
you
they're
also have will your temporary tattoo still be on as well?
Yes.
oh God, yeah, well.
God, it's so good! It's so good!
Oh wow. Okay, I'm assuming you have me then, Ellis.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, right, okay. That's okay. I've.
I wish I did now, but no, I don't.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
the combination of the fuckboy haircut, if we make it, the tattoos, and meeting
Yeah.
my family for the first time.
Yeah, and the balding and the receding hairline as well. Don't forget.
You can't forget that. That's
It's
like
all- it's all
the
important.
highlight.
Oh my god.
All right, guys, we'll be back over the weekend
Yep.
on Monday. So have a good time and enjoy your weekend. Do whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Is everyone
Yes.
streaming this evening?
Not this evening. I might do tomorrow and the day after, but it'll depend
Okay.
on how
Is Nick
busy
streaming?
I am.
Nick, are you streaming?
I was
Oh yeah, Nick
thinking
will be
about
streaming probably.
doing a stream.
Oh, you're streaming.
I was thinking about doing it, but it depends on what we ended up doing, so I didn't know what the plan was.
Okay, we can just go back and chill out. You can do a stream.
Maybe do a cheeky stream.
I've been playing a lot of Dungeon Keepers, so
You're
Ooh,
happy
good
just doing that
shout.
in the evening?
yeah. But
What,
it's on GOG.
what, the OG?
Yeah, the OG. It's on GOG.
Is it working well?
Yes. What's annoying? They've basically done like a high resolution copy of it, but I think the game engine itself just cannot fucking handle it. It looks great, but the frame rate goes down to like 15 frames a second. So you have to play it at the original resolution at like
Yeah.
600
It
by
is
800
great
or
though,
something.
because
It's
like
really good.
in the game, you've got the hovering hand,
Yeah.
and it looks exactly like Jake's hand when he's trying to pick what pastry he wants from the bakery.
Yeah. It's like a woo.
It's like, ooh, should I get the pan au chocolat? Or, maybe
I
the eclair?
realized I only did this when we were in Spain on a holiday, and I was like, all the pastries had gone, right? All the pastries had gone when we got down to the
only
hotel
one
breakfast.
left.
There was one left. And I walked up to it, and I didn't realize Gabby was watching me do this, but I went up,
Always watching.
I'll just pick out which one I want. There's only one there. It's like, oh, what's the point? Then I realized I did it, what was it? We were in a cafe, and the waitress gave the card machine to me.
And he's like,
the machine said, do you want to add a gratuity? And like, it was already included in the bill, so she didn't press no. So then like, I went like this. So I did the same hand again. I was like, no gratuity, PIN number.
Yeah, it is honestly.
Yeah, so it's a thing. So
It's a thing to behold.
I didn't realize
So if
that.
this ends up in a video,
my
someone's
God.
need to take a clip of that hand and then just. Yeah.
All right, guys, let's finish up here. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. We'll be back on Monday. Thanks for all the kind
Thank you all.
donations.
Yep,
We'll
I
be
might
back
do
then.
a stream later, so if that's happening, it's probably around about 7:30. But keep an eye out on the Discord.
Yes.
'Cause I'll put it up in there.
We'll see you then. Goodbye, everybody. Next
Later.
time.
Bye. Bye.